Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to be playing Kerrigan. A lot of people have been asking me, I mentioned this before in my last Kerrigan video as well, they are wondering what to do now that Reinventing and Blood for Blood has been nerfed. I did some theory crafting. I was essentially trying to reinvent the wheel on Kerrigan, and quite simply, I don't think that's necessary. We can just make some small adjustments, and I think we should be able to make Kerrigan completely fine again. That's the plan, anyway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Haunted Garden. The Garden Terror map of the Dragon Shire. We don't have a treasure goblin, which I'm assuming means that everyone has done their daily today. Can anyone confirm that? Can anyone confirm that? We do have an AFK Tassadar, which is a little unfortunate, but hopefully he'll be coming back very soon. There he is. He's already back. Fantastic. We are going to be going for Primal Grasp increased range at level 1. This is, again, I think it's almost a required talent, because without this talent, you have to use your Q in order to land your combo in most situations. Kerrigan excels when landing the Kerrigan combo, which essentially is you drop your W on the ground, and then you pull people into it with your E. Early Orc, AFK back in the base, would be better if he was a bot at this point. Looks like I may have to make my way down to the bottom just to soak XP. That's a master's? No, that's not a master skin. Hello. Oh, shit. Zeratul was there. Hey, Tassadar, you know that shield you just gave to yourself for some reason? It wouldn't have saved me at all. It would not have saved me at all. So the enemy team does have a double stealth team comp. And I'll try not to make any more useless deaths right at the beginning. Looks like the Orc is going to be soaking bottom. Master skin, Nova down there. I love that skin. I really should get it. My Nova's like sitting at almost 9.5. I think. Okay. Tassadar wants to solo. I wanted to be middle just so I could help out with any of the plant spawns that we decide to go to, but shit, if he really wants me to go down here, I certainly can. Nova is going to dodge the combo, and we're just going to fall back and deal some auto attack damage to the enemy Leoric. We don't have the combo again, so we're just going to take it easy. Tychus now making his way down here, not too sure what for. Looks like he wants to gank. Not really the best gank lane, because Leoric can just kind of creepy walk out of whatever he wants to. But the seeds have started. We're going to make our way over to those. Let me go over the abilities in full just so you fully understand. Our Q ability allows us to jump to stuff. And when we land, we do deal that impact damage. Chin Storm Stout could learn a little bit from that. Oh, we do find Leoric down here. Looking pretty killable, and we do just that. Murden jumping in on the other side. He has already used his escape, but unfortunately the entirety of the enemy team is here. We're going to throw out our stun on Murden. Hopefully the friendly team could take him down, and now I'm just going to be disengaging as the enemy team's Leoric was kind of coming after me. He did creepy walk back into lane. Zeratul just used his blink. We could probably kill the bot, everybody. Of course he dodged the Wombo combo. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? We are going to be picking up Fury of the Swarm at level 4. This is going to allow me to push lanes pretty effectively on Kerrigan. Now, Kerrigan is a melee assassin. Do I recommend that you pick up Cleave all of the time on Kerrigan? No. I think if you are looking for an alternative to Reinventing, I think focused attack is probably your best way to go. This is simply for my playstyle. I enjoy to play this way, so I'm going to play this way. Furion way out of position. Here we go. Kerrigan combo. Of course, he's going to stop and it's going to miss. Wow, have I landed one this game? I've landed a stun this game, but I've missed the combo every time. We're going to stop dwelling on it. Otherwise, it's going to get to me. It's going to get to me. I won't be able to think. I won't be able to sleep. I won't be able to eat. Maybe I should think about it then. Maybe I lose a little bit of pounds. We do have a friendly team coming in for a lot of damage on the enemy Furion. I'm not going to miss this time, and we do pull him into the Wombo combo, ending his life. The enemy Zeratul is back, and he just walked into a world of pain over here. I'm going to push these guys into the towers, just because it'll only take a few auto attacks, and then I'm just going to walk away. I'm assuming at some point we are going to be going for the giant here. I don't know when. Murden may actually be able to kill me here. Let's jump in and kill him. How's that? Boom! The stun is going to take him down, and then we can back up to the safety of our towers. We don't have the combo, but we do have the grab, so potentially we could pick up a kill just by pulling someone into the towers of our top defenses here. Let's go ahead, grab the sippy cup, cleave this down really quick. and then we can re-enter. The Oracle did show us that Zeratul is here. He's a little too far out of range for the combo, though. I'm going to rejoin my team. Do we have a healer? We do have Tyrande. So we basically have the two supports that no one considers supports. So I'm really rooting for us to win this particular game. It'll mean a lot to me if we do. Tyrande now coming in. She is on point, ready to heal me. Oh, I almost made it. I almost jumped after Zeratul there. It was just a little bit too late. This Zeratul player is certainly a lot better than his bot. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'm glad he's back in the game. I think this is actually going to be a really good one. I'm excited about this game. All right, I'm jumping in on Leoric here. We're going to make sure he does not get away. No, you ain't going nowhere. We're going to pull him back with the Primal Grasp of Kerrigan. And then at level 7, we are going to be picking up the Spawn 2 Zerglings on our W ability. Just going to allow us to get a little bit more damage out onto the map. And it's also going to allow us to kind of divvy up what these objectives or mercenary camps are going to be tanking. Oh, the combo lands on so many people of the enemy team. The Butcher going in now is going to take down the Malfurion. We are jumping in on Leoric. We can pull Leoric back towards us just to get a little bit more damage out. A very nice stun on Zeratul there. Can I clean up here? Oh, no. No, I can't. We might be able to take down Leoric here, though. Can we pull him in? Can we pull him in? Oh, we do hit Nova. I think it was a decoy. No, it was a actual one. Very nicely done. Great combo there. And Muradin is just going to get out by the skin of his teeth. So, Zeratul's actually moving down here, so we do need to be careful. I like how both teams not really caring about the objective at all right now. We have numbers advantage, so we're pushing as a team, which is what honestly you should do on this map. Just because objectives are there, don't be blinded by that objective. Don't you dare ever think that that objective is the most important thing on the map, because in every situation, it's not. Heroes of the Storm is a very dynamic game. You always have to be adjusting to what's going on. Always. And we do take down the enemy Nova like it's what we were made to do, probably because it is what we're made to do. The Butcher did just reveal that he's here to the enemy team, and he needs to be very careful. We're coming in, picking up the remainder of some of those seeds. Muradin's walking right into me, though. Will we be able to take down Muradin? I doubt it. With his leap, he should be able to get out of here. These guys, on the other hand, are looking ripe for the picking right now. I am going to jump in on Furion. We need to be careful for the roots. But I'm thinking a wombo right here, baby! Oh, we hit Leoric. That's a start. That's a start. Just going to go in with those cleaving auto attacks. But it looks like he is going to jump away. Zeratul now engaging. I am stunned here. Zeratul did blink away. So it looks like we're just poking at each other. We did see Nova here, so it's probably time to fully disengage. Nova is great at picking up kills on low health targets. Well, if Tyrande's here, I can actually stay. She'll be able to heal me back up. Unfortunately, I am caught in the root. We do need to drop a stun just right here, right on top of us. That stun is going to hit Leoric and would have hit Muradin as well. So we just need to stay safe. Basically, right now, we have a Garden Terror pushing the top lane, so the more we can distract them down here, the more we can stop them from, like, literally doing anything down here, the better off we're going to be. I'm jumping in on the real Leoric. Here's the combo, and we do land it, taking him completely out of the fight. Zeratul now looking to get away. We are going to see him with the Oracle. Here we go, jumping in. We do not have the full combo yet, and remember, Zeratul does have Blink. Here we go. Ah! He is probably going to get away. We could get a creepy walk coming out of our Leoric that maybe could make something happen, but I don't think so. And so far, the Garden Terror did manage to deal some damage to the top. Now, for some reason, making its way down bottom. Not too sure why. We are going to get Maelstrom at level 10. It's definitely the preferred ultimate from the community. Typically, I like Ultralisk a little bit more. I feel like I play better with Ultralisk, but for right now, we can come in here and this will be fine. We're just going to pull them back with the Primal Grasp. I don't have any mana for anything else. And honestly, I should probably dip out of here. I'll let the team know that I am out of mana. So we started off a little shaky, but we have been landing our combos since then. The Ultralisk, or excuse me, the Zerglings that we spawn on our W do a decent amount of damage. So that's one of the changes we've made in this particular build. Also, by not picking up Envenom, quite simply, we're just able to clear lanes easier. We're able to push easier, which is never a bad thing. We can also walk into mercenary camps like this, Just pull them all together, spawn in the Zerglings. All of a sudden, the Zerglings are tanking this mercenary camp for us, and we can cleave these guys down super easy without taking any damage at all. So it does make Kerrigan a bit more versatile. She does become a bit more all-purpose rather than simply killing the back line of an enemy team. Now, while we were doing that, the friendly team did get in a little bit of trouble, so we do need to head up there and try to help them. It is worth mentioning, though, that with this build, you do not have battle momentum, and battle momentum does help a lot with the cooldown of Maelstrom. Basically, Maelstrom has a ridiculous 120-second cooldown. Let's go ahead and jump in here on Muradin, and then can we jump on Nova? No, we can't. So it does have a really, really long cooldown. So if you pick up battle momentum instead at level 7, you are going to be able to use Maelstrom a lot more, which is an AoE damage dealing thing around you, and you get a shield for a percentage of the damage that you deal. So it does make you a little tanky, although most times, in most situations, when you jump into a fight with Maelstrom up, you are just going to be focused down, and there's really not much you can do about it. But while the friendly team is up here, I can simply do this again. We are going to be picking up Sprint at level 13. I really do think that this is required. Sprint is so important on Kerrigan. And in the last video, like I said, I was trying to do so many just off-the-wall things that I forgot the basics of which talents really make Kerrigan work. And Sprint is one of those talents. Why is that? Because all of your other talents are about engaging. They're about going in. You don't really have an escape. Yes, you can talent for your Q ability at level 7 to be able to jump to allies, but really that's not always reliable, especially in a quick match setting. So by getting Sprint, it's just going to allow us to reposition very, very quickly and get out of fights, which is something that Kerrigan struggles at. I mean, essentially that's what you should be doing with your talents, right? You should be improving the weaknesses of your character. Let's go ahead and sprint directly into that precision strike. Obviously what I meant to do, obviously. And let's try to take down this Nova here. Will we be able to? I'm totally out of mana, unfortunately. Let's just fall back and focus this terror. I don't see any problem with that. The team is leaving me. Normally this would be a problem, but don't worry. We have Zerglings that can tank this boss for us while we wait for them to come back. Now, of course, those Zerglings are going to die to the ground pound. Oh, I almost got rooted. But it looks like we should be able to get the majority of these seeds here. And I'm going to head back and grab this as fast as I can. I'll grab that for the friendly team. That's fine. Did I not say it? I thought I did. Oh, my bad. Long day. Okay, so we have friends and viewers. Always good to have in a game. Let's push down middle with this Garden Terror. We're going to opt to stay with the team here. Just because, I mean, they could, quite frankly, if I could stop these towers from shooting, Butcher could just kill the towers. Like, there's no, like, problem in there at all. The Butcher could just kill the towers. The Precision Strike coming out on top of the Butcher may be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to try to throw out the Polymorph, but it was just a little bit too late. So you know that thing I just said? I guess it wasn't entirely accurate. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong a million more times. Let's go ahead and try to auto-attack Zeratul here. He will be forced back. Let's throw a Polymorph back here on the back line. I was hoping to catch Malfurion with that, but we weren't quite lucky enough. And then I'm just going to position this flower in a spot where it's going to deal damage to the fort, to the keep rather. This is tier 2. But we don't, the enemy team doesn't really have much of a chance of actually destroying him. With a little bit of time I have left, I am going to lead the team, so they are in a 3v5 right now. But I'm just going to use this time to get a little bit additional XP with what we have. Now, at this level range, I really do think the way to go still is Blood for Blood. Is Blood for Blood as good as it was before? No. Is Blood for Blood still good? Yeah, it's still pretty damn good. You are still going to be stealing health, 10% health rather than 15 from whichever target you use this on. You are still going to be slowing this target down. Maybe not. Maybe you're not going to be slowing targets down if they remove that. Activate to deal 10% of the target's enemy's maximum health, or heal for twice that amount. And heal, excuse me. So it no longer has a slow, but it's still a very significant heal that you can give to yourself without relying on anyone else, which I think is very important. I'm going to go in, because fuck it. I'm going to miss my combo on everything. That's the fake Nova. Okay, I'm still staying. I'm actually fully confident with this. There's the blood for blood. Here's my sprint. So I've used all of my escapes. Here comes the enemy Leoric. But I still feel totally fine with this encounter. Now with Fury in here, we may have to worry a little bit. But I'm not that worried. We do have the Butcher here. Here we go, combo, combo, combo! Oh, I missed everything! I missed everything! We did pull him closer to the Butcher, though, which is usually pretty important. Now our Tyrande is out of mana, so it is probably time to disengage. It is probably time to disengage. Also, our Tashadar is at bottom, and he did say that very clearly, so it's not like it's a surprise. Here goes my stun, trying to peel for our Leoric. I totally forgot Leoric had the creepy walk, and I am going to be taken down. The hardest part of the combo is not the E part. The hardest part of the combo is the W part. Knowing where to put your stun based on your position and the position of the enemies that you're trying to pull into your stun is pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult. I used to play Kerrigan all the time, and I could just land it like with 100% accuracy. But because I have kind of fallen out of my Kerrigan play, it is starting to suffer. What's interesting about this game to me is the fact that they said unlocking things are cool, which is why we have levels that we can progress these characters, which is why we have master skins and, you know, characters to buy in the first place, because it keeps the viewers and it keeps the players of Heroes of the Storm engaged. But one phenomena that I find pretty funny is the fact that when I get a character to a master skin, I kind of stop playing that character, which I don't think is intended, and I don't really know the psychological reasons for that. But that's definitely something that I do. Like, I still play Stitches, I still play Zeratul, and I do play, you know, Kerrigan here and there. I do still really enjoy Kerrigan. It's not like I hate Kerrigan. Just going to use our E here to secure that. No reason to try to land the stun. And while the friendly team is over here doing that, I'm going to start this camp and try to cleave this down. But, I mean, if I kept playing Stitches at the rate that I was playing Stitches, granted, he did get nerfed into the ground, he'd be level 20 by now, I guarantee it. Like, in the alpha, prior to the last reset that happened just before the beta, I had, like, 400 games or something played on Stitches. It was a ton of games. It was a ton of games. And, I don't know. It's just kind of weird that a master skin will, kind of make you lose interest in a character, at least to me. Anyway, we do gather enough of those seeds, and we are going to be able to spawn a very beautiful Garden Terror of our own that is going to be going down to the bot lane, apparently. We are just going to try to contest this Garden Terror. Let's go ahead and dodge that route. Can we pull him back? Oh, we sure can. Look at that. Oh, all this crowd control. We are just training our crowd control all on top of this guy. Who is in it? I can't tell. Oh, Furion was in it! I'm going in hard. I shouldn't go in this hard. Alright, here's my stun. It's going to hit 2 people. We did that without the combo. We're going to use blood for blood on someone attacking us. That was Leoric. We just used it on. And then we're going to disengage. We can re-engage now that he missed his creepy hand. Stun him and take him out of the fight. Now, Muradin engaging is likely going to be the death of me. I actually think Zeratul may have jumped in there. Yeah, and taken me down. That's one of the reasons why I don't normally pick Maelstrom. Is because the second you go into a fight, you pretty much get focused immediately. So right when I jumped in right here, I immediately had to back up, and then all of a sudden Maelstrom wasn't really doing much of anything. Whereas with the Ultralisk, you can kind of just send the Ultralisk out. It's another body on the field. It's another thing that these guys have to focus, or it will do unmitigated damage. And it's a way for Kerrigan to deal damage to the back line of an enemy team without having to be next to the back line of the enemy team. Which, again, for a character that doesn't have any escapes except for the ones that she talents for, that's pretty valuable. Now, this is where you start to make your difficult decision. Do I feel as though I have enough escapes to live through what the enemy team could do? Not really. Do I want 20% more damage on our auto attacks and more crowd control? Yeah, I kind of do. You kind of have to weigh the pros and the cons. Most of the time, I would recommend picking up Bolt of the Storm, but for today we're going to go with Nexus Blades. Whenever we hit someone, it will slow them. Now, this is incredibly vague. It doesn't tell you how much it slows the target for, so who knows? But every time we hit him, it will be dealing more damage and applying that slow. So it is a way to get more crowd control out. That being said, looks like we are just going to win this game here. Leoric just kind of hanging out back here. What are you doing, friend? What are you doing? I'm just going to stun you. I don't want you channeling that on me anymore. Looks like I can't interrupt that, actually. Let's go ahead and use blood for blood on him. Just because. It looks like the enemy team may actually be starting to respawn now. Are we going to be in trouble? I don't think we're in trouble. I'm just going to hop in here and deal this damage. That is going to be good game. This is what I recommend you do for Kerrigan. Like I said in the last video, I went a little overboard with like trying to just reinvent the playstyle of the character just because of some general talent changes. It's not necessary. Sprint is still a cornerstone of Kerrigan play. Your combo is still a cornerstone of Kerrigan play. And everything else is just kind of icing on the cake. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, these talents we'll go over one more time. We have the increased range on our E, so landing the Kerrigan combo is easier. I decided to go for cleave on my auto attacks. Then we get Zerglings, which allow us to deal more damage to characters when we do land the combo, but also allow us to clear mercenary camps without losing any health whatsoever. Maelstrom or Ultralisk, they both have their uses and you should pick them accordingly. Sprint, because you have to get away from stuff. Blood for Blood, because stealing health is still pretty good. And then Nexus Blades or Bolt of the Storm, depending on the needs of your character in that particular game. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all next time.